G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to episode number 12 of the Fulham Career Mode series in FIFA 16. If you do go on to enjoy today's episode, make sure that you leave a like on the video. And I do hope that you do like this new intro that I have had created by a fellow Career Mode YouTuber. It's Matthew. I will leave a link to his channel in the description if I do remember. Go check out his content. Pretty damn good. But anyways, the first matchup of today's episode is in the FA Cup. We are taking on Crystal Palace. Going to be a difficult challenge, taking on a fellow London side. They do travel to Craven Cottage for the first game. Hopefully we do get the victory and move on. Hopefully we can put on a decent little cup run. That would be quite nice. But Katja Nikolic going to pass that one to Moussa Dembele, and Julian Sproni somehow keeping that one out, keeping it a 0-0 scoreline. Really could have easily been 1-0 in our favour. Johan Cabaye there, unlucky not to score. Andy Lonergan able to tip that one over the crossbar. And as we push on into the second half, Moussa Dembele, he is going to play it through to Ross McCormack. A lovely ball. Can he score? No, he cannot. Julian Sproni, the Argentine keeper, keeping it at 0-0. Our final chance, potentially, it is Ross McCormack to Dembele. Dembele looking, getting past, passing it back to McCormack. Good run there. Dembele gets past Miller Jedinak, takes the strike, but another fantastic save. Unlucky not to be in the lead in this game. We have been all over Crystal Palace, really. But it gets whipped in here. 90th minute. Ross McCormack, edge of the box, goes to Dan Burn. He hits it, but it falls straight at Sproni's feet. And unfortunately, we are destined for an FA Cup replay at Selhurst Park. Not what we wanted. It just adds another fixture to the bloody calendar. But at least we haven't been knocked out, and our hopes of a good cup run are still alive. We do training here, and you will see that Iheanacho picks up a B in chance creation, pushing him up to a 72 rated striker. Absolutely fantastic stuff there. And we are in the January transfer window. Sean Hutchinson has agreed to a pre-contract agreement with Leeds United, so he is going to be leaving the club at the end of the season. Not too unhappy about that at all. I don't even think I played him at all this series, but would have been nice if we could have sold him on for a little bit of money. But we do pick up our first youth player here, Andy Wilkinson, a right winger from England, is going to be our first player into the youth academy. Hopefully he is going to be a player for the future in this career mode. Hopefully he turns into an amazing player. But the second matchup of today's episode is against 22nd placed MK Dons in the championship. We are sitting in first, and we should absolutely be smashing MK Dons in this game. If we don't win by 5 goals, I'm going to be disappointed. But anyways, Adam Taggart has come back from loan. He is going to be straight into the starting 11, the Australian striker. Hopefully I can get a few goals with him. I actually did go with my year 12 fridge to fridge. I dressed up as Adam Taggart because it was Aussie Icons, and he is an Aussie icon in my opinion, so I went as him. But Iheanacho, the fresh 72 rated striker, gives us a 1-0 advantage here against MK Dons 5 minutes into the game. Ben Pringle played through up the wing here, cutting past Kay, getting past Hodgson. He's going to play that one to Iheanacho, who gets past Poyet. He squares it to Pringle, but a pretty weak shot there from Ben Pringle gets saved by the keeper. We keep on this play though. Taggart through to O'Hara, back to Taggart, and a friggin' Adam Taggart, unlucky not to score there, and a shit chest there from Ben Pringle. But we move on 5 minutes before halftime. It is Baker on the ball here for MK Dons. He is running up the line, crossing that one into Gallagher. What a save there, point blank range from Andy Lonergan. He has been fantastic so far in this career mode series. Church on the ball here. He's looking for some support, squares it to Poyet. Poyet saves, is saved by Lonergan. I believe that's Gus Poyet's son that took the shot, but Walsh on the ball here. He's going to pass it to Reeves. Reeves back to Church. Church hits it. Good save at the last second from Andy Lonergan. Lonergan proving why he has been one of the best keepers in the league so far. But then with about 2 minutes remaining, Pringle plays that one over the top to Iheanacho. He brings it down. He hits it. Unfortunately, he cannot double our advantage, but we do get away there with a 1-0 advantage, 1-0 victory, I should say, against MK Dons, Milton Keynes Dons. So not bad at all. Would have been nice to really put our stamp into this game, but the main thing is we came away with all 3 points. As we do training once again, you will see that we are going to give Andy Wilkinson, the recent youth player, his first training session, which is pretty cool. I didn't realize you could train your youth youth squad players in the training section, which is definitely a nice and neat feature. FC Nantes, they come in here for Ian Nacho, but we're going to reject all offers, disallow future offers. Here's a player that I have said that I'm going to be developing over the course of this series. When we sell him, I really want to sell him on as like a 90 rated player for a freaking £100 million. That's the dream, that's the goal anyways. But the final matchup for today's episode is away from home. It is the FA Cup replay at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace. Going to be so difficult. Of course, if you have been around my channel for a while, you will know the history I have with Crystal Palace. It's a bit of a trip down memory lane as I started FIFA 15 off with a Crystal Palace Career Mode series. But anyways, 2 minutes into it, Heinemann, the American, back to Christensen, Christensen back to Heinemann. I thought it might have snuck into the bottom right-hand corner there, but it does go just wide of the post. We continue on here, the American passing it to the Frenchman out to Patrick Roberts, the Englishman, and Moussa Dembele. First time ball through to Heinemann. Heinemann one-on-one. Is he going to convert this one? Yes, he does. Heinemann, another player that I have been training up so much and I want to develop into a world-class midfielder, gives us the 1-0 lead here, 36 minutes into this game. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Ross McCormack on the ball here. He is going to run across field. Notices a hole there. He hits it. Ross frickin' McCormack. Oh my God. What a goal. This guy is honestly one of the best players I've used on FIFA 16 so far this year. It's only early in the game's life cycle, but I freaking love Ross McCormack. Wilfred Zaha in there. It goes freaking, what a bullet of a shot there from Yohan Cabaye. Threw me back in my seat. If he scored that one there, I would have just been in absolute awe. Wilfred Zaha hits that one straight at Bettinelli though. And then with about 15 minutes remaining, can we put the nail in the coffin? Dembele goes to cross it to Ross McCormack. It is a little bit too heavy, but McCormack sprints for it. First time pass to Kacaniklic, who gets past Yohan Cabaye. He's one-on-one, goes to finesse it into the bottom right-hand corner, but it misses only by a matter of inches. As we push on, in stoppage time, it looks like we are going to defeat Crystal Palace and move on into the next round of the FA Cup. They almost get a consolation goal there. Zaha's header goes just to the right-hand side of the post. But fortunately, lads, we hang on. We have taken a big stride. We have taken a big step in this series, defeating Crystal Palace away from home 2-0 in the FA Cup. That gives me great confidence that we can go on potentially and make a nice little cup run. But anyways, fellas, wrapping up today's episode, we are dominating the championship, sitting at the top of the table, 11 points clear of second place Middlesbrough, which is just absolutely fantastic. But lads, if you enjoyed today's episode of the Fulham Career Mode series, make sure that you do leave a like on the video. That would be fantastic. Make sure that you do subscribe down below if you are new around here. We are nearing in on 19,000 subscribers, which is insane. Make sure that you do follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links, as per usual, will be in the description down below. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It's been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.